Hello everyone, so this video is going to be looking at the closed beta raid event. During the closed beta, there are a few 1-hour windows of time during which one would be able to join a raid. Unlike dungeons and other missions where one could join from opening up a menu, the raid event required running to a specific point on the map to participate. At that location, there was a geyser-like area where one could enter the raid event. So now let's take a look at what the raid event itself is actually like. I queue it up here and I'm looking for a party. I should be able to enter raid in a moment. Looks like we got everyone ready and we're heading off to the raid. Alright, so that's the raid boss that we're going to be working on defeating. And when we come in here, it gives an explanation of what the engram cannon does. So you can use your mouse or a left stick to kind of direct it around, and you can click, you can press a button to shoot it. And all these beams coming out right away are from the engram cannons. So they seem to be able to freeze the enemies and whatnot. When I first went in here, this is was my first raid, so I was kind of overwhelmed with everything and I didn't really know exactly what was happening, so I just figured I'll just do as much damage as I can right now. So the skill I'm using right now is a Thundermine skill, which sends out these slow-moving balls of electricity that move to the nearest enemy to deal damage. The most damaging skill I have at this point is just my Fireball, I believe. So I decided that I wanted to try out to see how these cannons work. And I shot a beam, but I'm a little bit off. At first I didn't realize you could actually direct them where they shoot. And how you use them is a little bit weird. You need to kind of move your mouse around while you're nearby it to shoot it. But you can actually direct where it's going to shoot. And there's a little bit of cooldown between using them, so you just can't keep spamming the cannons. You need to wait a little bit to be able to use them again. And at this point there was a number of enemies that spawned. So as a spellcaster I don't really have much healing myself, so I was trying to get some healing from allies as well. There are rations to like heal, but there's also a little bit of cooldown on between using those. Another skill you can kind of see me using there is I had like prism-like objects on the side of my character. My C skill allows me to deal extra damage when I use abilities, so I send out like extra tracking, damaging skills when I use them. So the spellcaster itself is mostly just a balance between sending out a bunch of skills and then recharging back up the EP to be able to do it again. Here I was able to cannon off and hit the boss with it. which froze him in place. I'm not sure if this increases damage more at all, or what kind of effects exactly happen when you hit it with it, but it seems like a good idea to be able to freeze it. So the boss just out on the big fire blast there, but I was able to dodge it. And I found myself in close range of it, and I took a little bit more damage than I would have liked. So I'm low health here, and now he's using an AoE attack. Now I'm pretty low without healing. I was able to get the boss frozen again. And I accidentally ran through some of the fire there and ended up being downed, but allies can resurrect you. So I was able to resurrect it without too much of a problem. And they healed me up. So it looks like during the fighting the boss also lost its tail. And something I didn't realize immediately is it seems like there's different spots on the boss where you can target. So I got a little bit low again, but I was able to heal up with my ration. Now the boss is using his AoE again. I was able to dodge pretty well this time. So I decide to adjust the beam here and try to shoot him again. Looks like there maybe is a little bit of time between how much you can freeze him, because he didn't get frozen by that hit. And you can see me aiming the cannon here. This time we got him, so he's frozen again. I figured since I was a little bit lower of a level compared to the other players here, I'm only level 12, but a lot of players are already 35, so max level, so I'm not going to be doing as much damage, but if I can help by freezing and things like that, you can get the fight over quicker. I'm also using attack up of Monster Imagine, Battle Imagine there to help boost everyone's attack. And we're getting pretty close to the end here. I'm looking to use the cannon one last time to see if I can get him frozen. And accidentally clicking instead of pressing the button, but I get it off and get him frozen. And with that, we were able to take him down. Yep, so that was the raid. Nothing too difficult, but it was a fun experience. And by clearing the raid, you get a lot of experience, money, and glory coins, which are the main thing here. I got 2,000, like 2,500 or so, which is you can use for cosmetic items like clothes and accessories, which is nice. There's also a ranking of how much damage everyone is doing during the raid. Anyways, so that's the end of the raid. If you have any questions or things you wanted to know more about it, or anything else Blue Protocol closed beta related, let me know. Thanks for watching.